is Mad Apple Extreme, live from the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company in Appleton, Wisconsin. Get ready for the extreme in pool entertainment. Welcome to the King of the Hill.
Welcome in, everybody. So we're here for the King of the Hill match here at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. This is Mad Apple Extreme. I'm Kendall Cook, and I'm joined in the booth with my very good friend, M.H. Penglaze. How are you doing tonight, M.H.?
Very well, thank you. Hello.
Hey, get to talking to that microphone up there. I know this is the
yeah.
first time.
Can
but
you hear me now?
I think they can. That was pretty good projection, though. I think they heard you the first time. We got, now you know how to say the last name, so I'm going to let you do it.
Well, Chip.
You lost your notes or what?
No, but the notes I've got it phenomenally. It's like if you have an itch, what should I do about it?
This is a horrible thing to start with.
Kedrowicz.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay.
Kedrowicz.
Okay, so
Chip Kedrowicz. A little bit of a V in it, but
that's very easy to remember. And he's versing Robbie Schmidt, who's our current king. Happy to have everybody with us. This is going to be a good match. They're both 623s. Robbie's playing his favorite game of 8-ball. Wait, that's not true.
He showed he played very well 8-ball last week.
Nice. We got Scott Bemke.
Yeah,
well, I'm not Ben Bennick. That it is. It's saying, let's go Chip. We got Michael Parker. What's going on, Mike? Hope you're having a good time. Tune as much as my phone will let me. Good to see. And let's go Chip from Kevin Kisting. Thanks for joining us, guys. Robbie, looking at this table, let's take a quick look. He's going to shoot, but we're still going to take a look from the top here. Stripes look pretty good, really. If these come out okay, which they're going to.
Now he's got this little angle. Does he want to take that 11 out after the 14? At some point, he's got to get above the 11, doesn't he? Or maybe he just shoot it past the 8?
Yeah, I mean, it does go past the 8. Yeah, the 11's, the 14's in a good spot to get down there if he wants to.
Just got to be really careful. Now, I thought you'd have to use that 10 ball to get on the 13. Was that what he has done?
Yeah, he did. He's past the 6 here. Can't say he's not tall enough. I don't think I've ever seen Robbie use a bridge. He's getting in trouble here a little bit, I think, you know. He's still okay because he can come over for that 9 right here and then get down for the 14 and leave that 11 for last. But
Now what happened there? Replay. Did he get a heavy contact?
Yeah, it looked like it.
The clue is if the 15 ball spins. Take another look at that. So.
Yeah, so it's just thick. He kind of spun it. So Chip with his first shot at the table here, getting that stripe or solids. Those are even more open now that he missed. So kind of end up in funny land right there. 6 balls open, 5 balls open. Neither one of them at a great angle to shoot.
I think he's straight in on the 7.
I don't think that goes by there, do you? You must. You said it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's where I think he's funny. I think he's kind of only really got the 6 and the 5 here, but I could be wrong. But you know what I'm saying? He doesn't quite have the 4. I don't think the 7 goes. The 3.
Yeah, and the 6 is fun, though. It's a nice shot. I'm surprised he didn't use outside English and come on the other side of the side pocket, because then he'd be above all these solids up here.
Oh, he's perfect now, though. 5 ball, 3 ball in the side, 7 in the side, 4 in the corner, 8 in the corner. Oh, you got the 1 in there.
Right. That's what makes April so interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. The 1 throws an interesting little hook in this whole pattern, too, you know. It's kind of out there. There's about 100 ways you could play this.
Yeah, kind of. Right. I like leaving the 1 and
maybe
then the 3 is
the
the last 2. The 1 gets you on the 3 ball if you just take these other 2 out first.
I like the shot. I thought he set up pretty straight for that. Uh-oh. Not straight enough. Robbie getting what he did not think would happen, and that's another shot at the table. Guarantee you didn't picture getting back to this. But that's a pretty fortunate leave, though. Oh, no, you can see it. All right. Off the rail, spin over. No, straight at it.
So he doesn't have a lot of angle on this 9, and he has to find a way to get up table. This might be a power follow.
See, I like to just stroke this ball. Cut it thin. I think you don't have to, like, the harder you hit this, he's not going to, though. Robbie loves hitting the ball.
He likes his draw shots too, doesn't he?
Yeah, you might see him try and draw this to the rail and outside of the 4. Yep. So, just straight away.
Yep. Yeah, he did that last week too. A lot of times where he just chose to draw his way right out of it.
Couldn't have got much better. He's going to roll up here, bump off the 3. He'll have the 11 either in the corner or the side or the corner. Wouldn't think he'd hit this that hard. Just tap it in. I thought he'd hit the 3, though, to be honest.
He shrugged his shoulder. It wasn't what he was supposed to do. I think he was trying to
bump the 3.
Yeah, a little tap.
It looked like it, but he ended up okay here. Just a little tester for your first rack.
Yeah, he's going to be tough to beat, Robbie.
Yeah, I wasn't here last week, so I heard he played well against Justin.
Yeah, and he had a heavy-sided score, and Chip's going to have to play well here for the score not to be heavy-sided in this match. He's going to have to take his chances, put a little bit of pressure on Robbie.
Kedrowicz. Sorry, we didn't mean to ignore you folks there. So Scott correcting us, Kedrowicz. Kedrowicz.
Yeah. Kedrowicz.
And then Justin B saying, go Chippy. Patrick Glenn checking in. What's going on, Patrick? Liked and shared. That's what we need you all to do. We really appreciate it. We don't ask for money much, but we do ask for you to like and share. That keeps us running over here at the Xstream. And all the money that we do raise, by the way, goes to our juniors. So any type of junior program. That was a great break.
Absolute explosion of balls. I'm going to keep track of the stats here, Kendall, but I've got to figure out how to turn this machine on.
All right. I'll be there. 1 second. Let's give him the overhead, see what he's looking at. Well, the 11's a little bit of an issue if you like stripes. Solids look pretty good, actually. I think it just depends on your mood. If you feel like messing with this 11, you could shoot the 6-11 really if you wanted stripes, but 6 comes down here past the 5, or you could bump it a little bit right here. Oh, Mr. Kisting, thank you very much. Appreciate that for the super chat there. $9.99. Tax friendly.
So he really had to get sort of pinpoint perfect on his angle there if he was planning on shooting the 1 and staying on the 3.
That same Kevin Kisting says Chip 15 and Robbie 12. And Cal Brunink says, looking good on my Samsung 60-inch. I bet it is, man. Crystal clear, I bet. Can't do anything about the sound, though. Sorry.
And the thing that's not so cool about solids, of course, is the 6 ball in there, which he could have taken either group, and stripes really wasn't bad, and still isn't. But they both have that same issue with the 6 and the 11.
Yeah, but the 6 well, I guess the 11 goes down here once the 5's gone too, so I guess it's fair enough to say they do have the exact same issue. See, I think you get rid of the 5 here, but maybe he's going to bump that 6 out or wants to. Let's see what else we got. Sean Wilkes says, big fan base out of Rosholt area. And Joe V, what's going on, Joe? Man, we got Dassau rooting for Chip here. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Rooting for Chip? Or that shot?
Larry Dassau. That shot was good.
Yeah. This is awkward, though. He's really got to thread the needle if he's going to pick these off.
There, right where he's going. But the transition from that ball to the 6 is the one that matters. Because really, I would want to shoot the 6 after the 3. Or at least, yeah, probably after the 3.
Yeah. If you could manage that, yeah, the 7 would be nice in the side for the last ball. But
you'd take it right now if it wasn't for where the 3 is.
Right. Three's a bit of a problem otherwise. I mean, you can you shoot the 3 and end up on the 7 and still get out, especially if you have a little bump angle. But if the 6 ball just passes right up into this corner.
I mean, perfect world, he draws right back to where he is right now, just straight back, I think.
And if you have the exact right angle so that you can shoot the 6 and just drift forward a little bit.
That's what, right.
To get on the 7. On the other side, it's kind of a little tough because you then have to hit the 11. So you're talking about shooting the 3 and drawing back to almost exactly where he is.
Yeah, trying to, or a little
trying
past.
To get a real exacting angle.
I mean, the problem is you're crossing a path of the line, so he's got to hit this pretty. Yeah,
so
he
can shoot the 6. Yeah,
he's going the other way. He's going to draw back for the 3. Likes that better. I think that's a good choice.
Yeah,
a great shot.
Now all of a sudden that difficult situation looks simple. Brilliant shot, Robbie. He thought his way through that and then drew it.
Larry, I can see where you say that because I would agree. I talked to him just for a few minutes and I could tell he was a very nice man. He said Chip is one of the nicest guys he's ever met. Robbie with a really nice put-together run here if he can just finish off. He's going to go forward here off the side rail and back out. Good speed. He does have the speed really figured out, zeroed in.
Break and run for Robbie. And we haven't had much of a look at Chip yet in this match. And if Robbie can keep breaking the way he is and running out, we might not get to see much of Chip.
Can you read that out without your reading glasses?
You bet.
Can you?
Plus, I've got my reading glasses.
Well, that helps. All right, Robbie for the break. Leading this match 2-0. Wow. Another crushing break.
Yep. Is that the 2 corner balls?
Let's see what it looks like on the P-Shower overhead cam. I mean, solids, right? 4 balls, probably the stickler in the bunch. Right? I mean, the 4 is probably the worst of it, I think. This would take care of it, though. That's a really good shot.
Combination on the 7 and bump in the 4.
Yeah, play the 3-7. The thing here is you got to hold that 3 ball in the pocket, too. You don't want to send that behind the...
That's what's tricky about this shot. You really want to play the 3 ball sort of dead weight onto that combination.
So you might... Yeah, he got okay.
What you're doing with position kind of lured you into hitting it harder than that.
But that could have been trouble.
Yeah, roll the dice, and he's still balls are still open.
Still not to say it wasn't the right shot. It was definitely the right shot, but...
well, there's no right or wrong. I mean, he didn't have to do that because he could have just ended up playing that ball in the side pocket, I thought.
Perfect angle here. He should just be able to roll over for that ball in the side. Memphis watching. Where's everybody else checking in, by the way? Joe says he's in Milwaukee. What are you in Milwaukee for? Uh-oh. He was not trying to get that far down table. Robbie's a 9-ball player, though, so 9-ball players are typically going to be good problem solvers.
Yeah, you've got to thread the needle, of course, in 9-ball. And in this situation, he's got to figure out, after he shoots the 5, which balls you're going to go on next. He's kind of got quite a steep angle to try and stay on the 3.
Tim, that's a good question. Tim asked, he wondered how much experience Chip has playing on the diamonds. We got his question. What does he typically play on? I'm assuming Tim must know that he plays on valleys usually. What does it say? 7 foot? Yeah, valley.
7 foot valleys on his questionnaire.
Sean, Tim, Chip. See, he must be fooling everybody. He's got a diamond in his basement, says Sean. Mike Parker checking in from Portage.
So there, Robbie tried to play enough inside English, and he is just on the 3, it looks like.
Joe V is a chauffeur tonight down to the Bucks game.
Huh.
Yeah, Justin B was betting that Chip has a diamond, and he'd be right. Yeah, he came out of that really clean. Wow. Almost cleaner than he wanted to. He ended up down table, but good shot here on the 2 at minimum.
The plot thickens. He'd love to have been straighter on this 2-ball.
I mean, I personally, if I can come down and bump off the 10 or the 14 and leave myself that back cut.
Yeah, but the 2-ball goes in the corner too, so he can stay down there and get underneath the 12-ball to shoot the 8.
This is Robbie. Let's watch what he does. Oh, look at that. He had it up in the corner. I didn't even see it. Did you see that?
I just said that. I just told you.
Oh, I wasn't listening to you. I was just reading.
He made a real nice run there.
Pulver, Renee is joining us. Welcome, Renee. Yeah, that was a nice shot. I should have got that on replay. I apologize. I didn't. It just shocked me as much as it did. I never even saw that ball up in the corner. And if I would have just listened to you, I would have seen it ahead of time. Oh, can you fix that back one for me?
That was another break and run. That's 2 in a row. And finally, again, last 2 balls rolling, get both go in.
Yeah, he's hitting the ball good. This time he's down on the end rail. So he's not sitting perfect here.
No, he's got a tough shot here, but he's breaking really, really well.
15 might sneak through there.
Yeah, he's got a shot on the 15 in the corner. He's got a 13 in the long corner.
6-ball, if you like solids better.
And the 6-ball, yeah. So what do you like better?
I think you like stripes here, don't you?
Because of the 1 ball on the 11.
Oh, what he's doing here. Safety.
Wow. Freezes him right up against this 8-ball.
Smart shot, and he hit it really, really well.
And Chip's been sitting, and he finally gets a chance to come to the table, and he is froze right to this ball.
He just really did stick that nice in.
Yeah, nicely controlled.
To the backside, too, so he couldn't even get at the 9. You know, if you leave that forward a half an inch, still on the 14, you give up the 9.
So it's an open table. What are you going to do?
Safe. See what else you can do.
Well, yeah, in order to be safe, you have to freeze onto our ball.
That's not horrible, though.
Not terrible, no. What has he got? No, he doesn't have a lot, but... Well, he's he has done just pretty much as good as he could there.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Because he hasn't really left an open shot.
Holy cow, am I behind? Watching for... No, we did that. Nick Like, what's going on? Yeah, I agree, Patrick. He said if Robbie keeps that break going... Another safety by Robbie. Shot. If he keeps that break going, he's going to be tough to beat, and I would agree. Although, he did have the one break and run.
He's had 2 in a row.
Oh.
Yeah, the last time we saw Chip was in the first rack where he did have a shot.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he thought he had that one and didn't quite get there, didn't put it in the center. So these side pockets definitely have been adaptation because they play much tougher than our old ones did. They won't take everything.
And just because Robbie ran the last 2 racks doesn't mean it's a gimme that he's going to run this rack. It's he's really going to have to work this one out. Presumably he's going to take stripes because it's the only ball he's got. And he's looking at his angle there to get on the 10, to use the 10 to get on the 11.
To get on the 12.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, he's shooting off the 9. So if he does shoot that pattern, it's 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, wow. Then he should shoot the 13 and the...
Right. Might be. This might be a rotation. This is like Robbie's favorite game, but he messes it up right away. Shoots the 13 second. Just kidding. That's probably the right pattern.
Oh, okay. So he's going to take these 2 out first. The 14 and the 15. No, it can't be.
I think he is.
Yeah, he drew back for it.
Yeah, he could have got further. He is. This is like one of his favorite shots. So this kind of cut draw.
He's on this
to the side rail. He might go forward, but
yeah, he's going to go. He's going to go forward 2 rails. Oh no, draw shot. A little bit too much angle for that.
Yeah, he usually spins that pretty. He shoots that shot a lot, so I'm surprised he let up on it.
Yeah, he's just sort of lost control there because he was planning on finding a way to get nice and straight on the 10.
I honestly would skip it and play the 10 right now, to be honest, and just roll forward for the 11.
Yeah, if you can get on the 11 right now.
Well, Chip, looking at his first real opportunity past that first game where he kind of underestimated the one shot.
And his previous shot in this rack.
Yeah, but, the 9.
But if you get another chance and you get out, all your previous sins are forgiven.
And he's done underestimating the shots now, so...
But there's nothing easy about this. He's got to figure out what he's going to do with the one ball.
Just your starter is the 6 in the corner or the 4. Thinking second about it. What do you like here? Which one did you shoot?
Well, you got to somehow use those 3 balls to get yourself a nice shot on the 3 ball at some point. So if I could see a pattern to that.
Well, this was kind of a 2-way shot, although he did leave him the bank. I think the way that he played that tells me that he was thinking if he did miss, I'm okay over here. Because otherwise there would be no reason to hit that ball that hard. So I think he was playing a 2-way shot there, giving Robbie an opportunity at a bank. It's going to come up really nice on this 12 if he would make this bank. Well, he didn't hit it hard enough, but I see he was playing for the 10.
Yeah.
I didn't see it went by there.
Yep. And he needed a little bit more outside English, and that ball would have gone.
Oh, yeah. And Nick said he's watching from Hortonville.
And Nick's probably out there getting his fryers ready for a big old fish fry or something or other.
Friday night boil.
He's busy peeling potatoes as we speak.
I guess he's playing the 6 here. Oh, he's banking it. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure how that went. We're going to have to hit a replay just to see how that went in. What the heck just happened? If we're talking about pool gods here, we just had some because...
No, I thought it had a chance. Oh, yeah, it did hit very high.
Oh, my.
And it looks like they're huge.
I don't want to hear
pockets.
anything about these pockets being tight. Jeez. That's crazy that ball went. He knows an English I've never seen. Uh-oh. That one's no good. Well, he's going to come out okay, though. He pushed the 4 right in the way. Well, the 12 does go, or 15 does go on the side, too, so... Kind of messed up the 10. I want to thank everybody for the shares. We really do appreciate it. It is how we keep this thing running for free. And that contributes everything that the stream does raise. We contribute to our juniors program. We're still looking for ways to continue to spend that money on them, but we will. Kind of shot to nothing there. I mean, he didn't end up with much. He's got the 12 bank.
It's kind of weird, really, because even the 10 ball doesn't go if it... Got to look at it.
It was a tough enough shot on the 15, though, so I can understand just getting it out of there, maybe. I'm trying to stick him behind the 3 here. Well... Gave up the 2 in the side. Chip's got to make this thing work here. He's down 3 games right now, so may not be the best opportunity, but it's an opportunity. So he's really got to take advantage here, get his game on the board. It's the hardest one to get. Once you get that one, you get a flow going a little bit.
Yeah, and this is tricky here. I mean, to see yourself getting out here, you have to imagine how you're going to probably shoot the 2 and draw back for the 3, and then you need to get sort of straightish
over
on
for
the
the 4 right here is what he wants. Yeah. So he would have liked to be a little straighter so he could have bumped the 11. Would have been ideal.
And actually perfectly straight because the 1 ball goes past the 8.
This isn't bad, though. You can see where he's lining up, and he can definitely get there from there. And then this 1 ball, I think, will come down in the bottom right corner. If
So you're not talking about bumping into the 11, just drifting past it and trying to find the window?
Yeah, right
he came down for the 3.
Great shot. Hit that very well. And now he's sitting really nice for the 1. I think he's got a couple of choices here. I think it comes past the 11 to the corner, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm just going to try and bump it. I didn't bump it in any favor, I don't think.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to have to bank it.
Yeah, and that's... Yeah, what is he? Not sure what that was. Ben Hurley, thanks for the subscription. We appreciate that.
Yeah, he was just trying to keep the 1 and the 11 throws together.
I think Robbie's going to be happy to take this because pretty sure he's going to run these out. Might even switch it up here, go to the 11 just because he ended up straight.
If he's sitting nicely on it.
You can't be stubborn sometimes. You got to take what it gives you. But he still doesn't like it. He likes his original plan. Get some legs there.
It's easy to get the speed on that one wrong.
And I always feel like you don't want to hit that one short.
And that's why I would have hit the 11 first if I had happened to be on it. Now only Robbie knows how he was sitting on it. But
good shots.
Well, Robbie takes a 4-0 lead over bold challenger, Chip.
Great shot. Great out. Well, Chip taking a little bit of a stretch. Look at that. Harold Micheloni. Thank you. Micheloni, sorry. Super chat, $10. Thank you very much, sir. Got a good group in the bleachers watching. Chip going to get a little support from the wife, I think.
Well, managed to avoid the scratch, but that was the first dry break. Oh, no, it wasn't. I missed that.
Hall of Fame cam. John Kramer preserving our billiard history here in the state of Wisconsin. Appreciate him for that. Back cutting the 9 here. Well, this looks pretty open. I think you might see another table run here by Robbie. I want to get ahead of myself. But
sneak the 10 ball past the 2.
Just kind of the wrong angle, too, because he's going to get down table on the 12, so he had to go forward like he did. Good stroke.
Yeah, and to end up straight on the 15 would have been perfect. Got a little bit of an angle here. Beautiful little bump on the 3 ball. That was well controlled.
Still got work on that 13 because you got to get the cue ball out of there, and unless he gets straight at it. It's tough.
I mean, if you're obviously really unlikely to get straight on the 13, so you're going to have that angle, which sends the cue ball around the table and through the balls.
Which is why it's nice he's got that 12 ball down there. So, I mean, for me, this would be 14 and then the 11 to the 13 and then come around table and leave that 12 down here for getting on the 8. Yeah, see, that's what he's looking at. So that's ultimately, I think, what he's got to do. He's got to go 14, 11, 13, and then come down here for the 12 last. Can he see that ball right now? Or is he thinking he can play off the 14?
He's having a look at it now.
Well, that would change everything.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, this is all about using these 2 balls to get nice angle on the 13. And that's close to what he was looking at. I don't know if he's got just a hair too much angle, but roll this ball in dead weight.
He just has to be able.
If he's got too much angle, he hooks himself behind the 8. But
right, and then he's just rolling the dice to come around on the 8 off the 13.
He's shown us that he's got really good speed control in this match already. So let's see the speed on this white ball. Oh, inside English to
Beautiful.
Bump the 8 ball. And guess what? He did get straight on the 13.
Yeah, that's good now because that 8 didn't get affected by that bump at all. It's still wide open to the pocket.
Was really, really nice, that shot. Let the cue ball just nudge its way in. And by doing so, he's avoided having to go through all those balls after shooting the 13. Another nice speed shot. Really good out this.
Got to dot the I here, put this 8 ball down.
Yeah, I'm still going to make this ball.
And he does, no problem. Let's go back and take a look at that shot on the 11 to get onto the 13, because that was really the key shot of this out.
Yeah,
a lot of nice shots, but hit that really good.
Enough spin to hit the right side of the 8. If he any less spin than that, and he's hitting the wrong side of the 8 and hooking himself big time. But that's a very confidently struck shot. That he knew exactly what he was doing there.
Well, Chip's got to get rolling here. I know he's probably not real happy with the way things have gone so far, but Robbie got 5. He can come back with 5 if he can just get to the table. And Robbie dry broke that one, actually. That'll be the first.
That is the first, yeah. Nothing easy, is it, Chip? It's tough. He'd get up to the table, and again, he's got a problem to solve here. And he's going to go solids. There is a potential 6-5 combination.
Well, I think the 6 might slide over there off. I think if you shoot that from the right angle, which he can get off this 2, I think you can force through the 5 maybe. Because I don't know that 6-5 is a very
no, I don't really.
shot,
I don't like the 6-5, but yeah, if you can shoot the 6 gently and just brush forward, yeah, you'll be fine. So with this 2 ball,
I see what you're saying, though. You could get a good angle to shoot that 6-5. And
from right around where the 2 ball is, you could just roll this 2 ball in and just go forward a little bit and pop that. If it does go like you said, this is better. If he's on it, he's going to play safe.
Yeah, he is. Maybe that was the plan the whole time.
Well, he tried to get on that ball, I think, but the edge of the 5 ball, it drifted too far and he didn't have it. Well, he's just lined up the Z bank. 1 roll kick and then 2 banks. Didn't threaten it.
No, Chip's still got a relatively open table. The 7 and the 8 are the 2 balls that are probably the toughest to work out.
Yeah. And even if you work all the way hard to get on the 7, You still got to find a way.
Yes, he's looking right now, right where he's putting his or had his Q-tip there is about where he's got for that 8 ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a consideration trying to get up on that 7 ahead of time and just kind of rearrange some things while you still got the balls down here, the 1 and the 6 and the 5.
You're saying some kind of break shot or something to nudge around.
That's what I'm saying. Play the 3 here and come back for the 7 right now, because it's a good angle for it. He's not going to do that.
You almost have to play to move the 8.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that, he opened up the 1 a little bit more, gave it more options, especially once the 6 is out of there.
Whereas the 8 ball's not such a big problem for stripes because they sort of have control of it.
Yeah.
You know, I'd almost be playing for sort of Hail Mary type breakout shots rather than
rather
than doing a fairly good job of running most of these balls here.
Just crash
into
MMH.
Well, would you not agree that that's better than just rolling these balls in without?
Well, I don't know. He might have a perfect plan here. I'm not going to judge.
Oh, sure,
anything.
he might.
I think, look at this. I mean, so far it is perfect.
And he's got a good angle.
He's got a great angle to get up onto it right now. Maybe bump the 8 a little bit coming off the top rail. Who knows?
If you get really straightish on the 7, then you've got draw shots where you can come back into the 8, but you've got to be close to straight. The 7's awkward, really. It's not a good break ball.
I mean, honestly, this is tougher. If you get on the 7,
if he stunts down here and gets on the 7, that'd be
Right?
brilliant. Look at this. He's hit it perfect.
Perfect shot.
Wow. All right.
There you go.
I'm going to eat my words.
This is ideal, actually, because if he just tries to draw into this 14, just straight away into the 14.
Come on. Well, he's nudged it.
That didn't work.
Doesn't quite have it.
Might have that cross side. Could spin that in there. Well, otherwise, you could look at coming off the top rail and playing safety, but Robbie's going to have so many options for safety. You might as well just go for this. Why torture yourself?
Yeah, you might. If there's a shot here, you do want to try and give it a chance because no matter what possible safety you could attempt to think of here, Robbie doesn't have to let you have a chance.
His will be easier.
Yeah. So what's his pocket? Bank shot.
Spin it over. No, he didn't quite turn it over. He's still kind of secondary. Got him to the rail.
Yep.
8 got out of the way. Otherwise, it would have been a little tougher.
Making this slightly awkward for Robbie, who's just going to choose one extra shot before he goes for his run out.
But sometimes that's a mistake. I mean, you leave a kick. I've seen guys make them.
Yeah, on this one, he's going to be lucky to hit it.
I got faith. He's going to hit it, and we're going to be jeering that it's going to go right in the hole. Wait, he's got it worked out already. Have I mentioned how true these tables bank now that they're new?
So those stripes aren't in the way?
Nope. Side pocket.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Wow. Oh, that's unlucky.
That was close. It was a good effort.
He had a one-rail kick shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the danger of that. You know, Robbie did have a shot, and he left him.
Yeah, well, that's right. And he threatened to make that ball there.
That could have been made. Yeah.
That was a good attempt. And that's why the only good safety is to run out and don't let your opponent shoot.
However, Robbie's got lay of the land here. Too many choices. I think I'm leaving the 14 to set for the 8 on the side. So 11, 12, come down table, get rid of the 13, 9. Leave the 14 up there for position.
There you go. There's his little draw shot. He's going to make quick work of these, really, isn't he?
$14 to the corner.
Is this another draw shot?
Yeah, probably. He doesn't look like he's in the floated around 2 rail mood.
Yeah, he likes that shot, doesn't he?
Hits it well.
With outside English.
Well. All right, and we got old school checking in, and just bringing up, obviously, a great loss to Wisconsin pool. We just lost Pete Hurd.
Yeah.
Not too many days ago, and just one of the best players, number one, champion. I've known him for a lot of years, and but he just passed away, and he's going to be missed. Nobody had a beef with Pete. Just one of those guys. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Robbie is just jumping all over this race right now, 6-0, and he's had 3 runs or 2.
2.
I think Patrick would disagree with you. Patrick says 3 out of 5 breaking runs. Very nice.
3 out of 5?
That's what he says. You better update him there, Patrick. You should come in and just be our stats guy. Either that or we should figure out, Chris G should figure out how to have that run remotely, and you could just sit there and watch the stream from home and keep track of that stuff for us.
Now that's a good idea.
Chris G, if you're out there, make sure you're writing that one down. Robbie with a dry break again, so Chip with an opportunity at an open table. Well, he got most of the way with a good run last time. A little bit unlucky to get not quite get on the 8 ball, so I think he's
yeah, because he played a great shot to get nicely on the 7 and give himself a chance.
Yeah, beautiful.
To do something with that 8.
I tell you, it's tough though when you're playing on an unfamiliar table and you're just leaving yourself like he is right here, where it's just. It's a choice. Do you roll up, with a little bit of spin and leave it where he's pointing right there, or do you come off the rail and come over to get to the other side? And if you're not shooting either one of those with confidence, you can definitely get out of line quick.
And so, yeah, what he's looking at there, I mean, the key here in this run is where are you going to be to shoot the 1 ball?
Right.
It's possible for him to follow forward now and get an angle on the 5 to play another follow shot to get on the 1, but
yeah, he didn't quite get over as far as he would have liked.
He might have a cut right here. Looks like he's got the 1 ball. Can't avoid crashing into the stripes.
I think he can. Yeah, well, he did though. Yeah, frustration sets in. You see him turn his hand up.
Well, Robbie has his choice here. And they all look good.
Yeah, nothing blacked. 12 down here on the rail. The right pattern here for these first 3 balls matters.
Okay. Mistake number 1.
Yeah.
Change of plan.
Plan B.
Shoot the 15 next.
That's what he was thinking. Oh, see, 3 out of 5. Bet money on it.
I'm betting you're right.
He's on the 12 here, but he ended up on the rail, so still looking like work. Play up for the 13. The side next is probably, yeah. Angle he's on, he's got to really watch out for this 2 ball.
Well, yeah, and
it's almost going to go straight at the 2, but
he's going to get as close to hooking himself on the 2 as possible because he'll be straight on that 13. So he's got to really feel his speed here.
Patrick is right. It's 2, 3, and 5.
Look
if you must know.
2, 3, and 5.
Yeah, for the run out, the break and runs.
Is he sure about
2 wrecked it. He said bet money on it.
Yeah, 2 and 3, right. 2 in a row, that's right.
2, 3, and 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct.
And that adds a bit to your frustration if you're missing a couple balls and not getting back. Robbie's finishing everything.
Oh, yeah. You know that when you do get back, you just cannot afford to make a mistake and just turn it over to him. So he's eyeballing where he wants to be on the 10 ball, which tells us he's going to shoot the 14 and draw back with inch-perfect precision. Well, that's okay, too. Hand on hip. Robbie shakes his head. But he's okay here.
Not terrible, but a little bit unlucky on that kick. But he shouldn't have any problem with this at all.
Yeah, it's definitely not a gimme. But he makes it look like it is. Maybe it was. For Robbie, that was a gimme. Hits that ball in the heart of the pocket.
So did you get to see the stonemason before he left?
Yes. He stopped in and said, bye. And I asked him.
His big tour?
Yeah. He's got like 3 different tournaments, including the Derby City.
Yeah, Derby is the culmination of this trip, but he's going through the 29th now. Yeah, we could show you the stats. Robbie's only missed 1 makeable ball, is what Tim Clark said. Because he played safe most of the times when he did have that.
Right, that one down the rail, which we replayed. So what Robbie's playing here, it looks like, is punch the 6 ball in the side pocket, and he's sending the cue ball off 1 rail, 2 rails into right by the 15 to break the 7 out. He hit it in the corner. But yeah, he was trying to break that 15-7 ball out. Now that way, it was kind of a longer shot, and it turns out that the 4 ball was in the way.
So here's the by the numbers so far. Unforced errors for Chip, we got 4. We got 1 for Robbie. That's the one miss that he had. Breaking rounds 3, fair enough. And dry breaks 2, and all zeros on the other side. Safeties played. That's inaccurate. Robbie played.
Oh yeah, we've missed the safeties.
Well, you could probably keep track of them because he hasn't really missed much. There were probably 3, 4. But anyways, the top 3 are correct there. Oh boy. Just struggling to get things going a bit.
Just what Rory would like in this rack is ball in hand, so he can figure out what to do with the 7.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. He caught in behind that ball, making the second ball, actually the 7 ball, come off the rail. So the 15 actually got in behind the 7 and pushed it out.
Yeah, okay. So when he shot that shot before, it was still an open table, which he missed, and now Chip must have taken solids.
I don't think he's chose yet, has he?
Is it still open?
I think it is, yeah.
Sure, and that's why Robbie played that combination stripe onto the 6.
Jeez, I'm not repeating that one, Patrick. All right, 6. How did he come out here? I'm sure he feels that could have been better.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the 1, doesn't have the 7, doesn't have the 4. I think doesn't really have a good shot at safe. Only positive thing here is that 13-9 is not in a terrific position for Robbie to run out. He's got some work. Well, he tried to split it, tied up the 15, so.
Well, if he was playing that 4 ball onto the 15 like that, that was a really good shot. Create a problem. Because he really didn't have much else there in that position.
Got Barry Chapman here playing tonight. I haven't seen Barry in a while, except for I went there today to buy a car from him.
Oh, did you?
Well, that's probably only the second makeable shot that Robbie has missed right there. And Chip is breathing a sigh of relief, knowing Robbie can miss every once in a while.
Chip does have a fairly natural shot, doesn't he? On the 1 ball, can he break the 2 ball out? Maybe it's too thin in the side pocket.
I think you got to come back a little further. So shoot this 5 right here, and try and hold on. Well, this isn't bad either. Play it off the 7, because then that 1 is still hanging in the side. If he can force it up that way.
Yeah, it'd have been nicer if it had a little bit more angle on this shot. If he's hoping to punch it through and break the 2 ball out.
High right.
It's easy to hit.
He's hitting high
Look at
left.
that. Hit that great.
Beautiful shot.
Really good.
That's what he needed.
He's
just
turn this into a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, truthfully, at this point, you got to get out. These aren't that tough of shots. I mean, they're tough, but you got to focus in and get yourself back in this match.
Yeah, and if he doesn't like the 2-ball, he could draw the 1-ball in the long pocket and draw back.
4-ball.
The 4-ball. But he did like the 4-ball.
Good shot.
I think he's got to work his way around the table here.
Yeah, he's not leaving it perfectly easy on himself, but he's leaving himself makeable shots. This is, if you cut this thin enough, you're coming off that rail between the 15 and 11.
Do you get a kiss on the 11 here that messes everything up?
He hopes not. That's a good shot.
Misses the 11. That's really good.
Right on. That definitely was a good shot. But I'll tell you, it's not the shot that made the rack. The shot that made the rack is right here. The 7-ball when he played this to come over.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like he has much angle, so he hit that really well.
Yeah, really nice job, and he ended up good on, like you said, he had both choices. He could have shot that 1 and drew and came back up for the 4, but I think he made the right choice, obviously. So he's on the board. There's one for the Chip fans. So thank everybody for joining us. We really do appreciate it, and we do appreciate all the shares and likes. I didn't even get out and share this thing today, which we were running behind, so maybe I'll go and do a little bit of that right now. Busy around this place here today.
Yeah, packed house. At the Mad Apple as usually on a Friday evening. Fong over there running the weekly pool tournament, 10-ball.
Hey, he gets another stat added to his list.
A dry break for Chip.
A dry break, yeah. Well, he hadn't broke up until that point.
That's
so
good.
Any break is good, right?
But meanwhile, nice Robbie's job. Right back at it.
Let's get some people watching this thing. Just kidding. We got a lot of people watching. We appreciate all of you.
We meant the important people.
Oh, yeah. I had a salesman tell me that today, that he oh, boy. You aren't going to see that one happen a lot. That came in on a pretty sharp angle there for the scratch. Take a quick look at that before Chip shoots. Straight in. Didn't roll off. It looked like it went right there.
You know, it's one of those shots you kind of think you're unlucky that it went in. But that is where that ball goes if you shoot it like that. Note to self.
Oh, no, he didn't break the first. No. Justin said, didn't he break the first match? But no, he lost the leg. He's got a good opportunity here off of that scratch for Robbie.
Yeah, and he showed in that last rack, and he showed in that other previous rack where he got on that 7 that he does know what he's doing here, and he might just string some balls together and win some games.
Well, he hasn't had a lot of opportunities. No. I mean, he has made some mistakes, but he also hasn't really had time to acclimate to the match even.
Right.
It feels like. So let's see.
Yeah, and he's picking these off nicely. I think he's awkwardly straight on this 13. So he's digging down and is just going to draw back.
Yeah, you got it. Perfect. 15 ball is set exactly right. So.
Phew.
Cal, you bet. So the King of the Hill match is always a $250 minimum entry fee. For each player. So it's a 2-person tournament, $250 a piece for the entry. and that's minimum. They can decide to make the entry fee higher, which some of the players have. Obviously, the question was what they're playing for tonight. Well, that's an interesting shot. I personally would have shot the 10.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But it is. It's perfect, and it's what I love about 8-ball is, obviously that shot was comfortable for Chip, so he shot it. For me, that would have been like a nightmare to try and execute. But
look at
Chip
that.
knows that shot.
He's gone backwards and forwards across the table.
Yep, another good shot.
And another little draw shot here.
And out. So suddenly,
Beautiful.
Chip's got 2 on the board. And that was not a break and run. Robbie scratched.
Yep. Yeah, it was a dry break. Now in Pool League, they count that as a table run, don't they now?
Yeah, Pool League, yeah. So
After you break, next time you get to the table, they still count it.
Let's take a look at that back and forth that he just shot on that 10 ball to get to the 8.
Risky, this one.
Touchy, yeah.
Didn't hit the backside of the 2 ball, otherwise there'd have been trouble.
Never a doubt. I didn't even see him quiver on that shot. I think he knew it was going right where it did.
And he's shown that he's got what it takes to get back in this match.
Another opportunity here for him to...
nice. What I'd love now is actually a ball to go in. And
not dry break, right?
And to maintain control of this table. He's protected the cue ball. But doesn't look like anything's going in.
Hey, close it. We got to mute that when you open that door.
Ow.
Oh, I see. All right, so Robbie to the table off of Chip's dry break this time. Well, we're going to go to the top. While he's looking around, we're going to take a look at the top view.
Pick his way around the table with solids, it looks like. Strewn on the outside of the table. Why not stripes? Stripes aren't that bad.
Yeah, I think it's just that 12, 14, 13.
9 ball up into the long pocket.
And I guess the 10's not great
not
either.
Bad. Yeah, 10, yeah.
So I think I agree. Really I think solid.
Issue, isn't it? Well, not really. You 12 to the 11. Yeah, stripes aren't that bad, really.
I still like solids better. I still think
because you can just roll this 2 ball in and then the 7 and the 3 and kind of work your way around that way.
Stop shot right here.
No, actually, maybe not. Better just go back out. Not getting on the 3 here.
Yeah, I think you come back out for the 1, play into the
7 to the 1.
That. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because then you've opened up that pocket.
And if you miss it, you got the 2 down here. You could come down 2-6. Oh, he's going to do that now. Okay. I don't disagree with that. I think that's probably a good choice. I mean, the 5-1 become kind of the issue at this point. Not that it's terrible.
And because the 5 does go past the 10 into the long corner, you can cut. You may end up doing that.
Better, yeah. So really, you want to get on the 7 here to get to the 3 to come up. Maybe he's going. I don't know if he ended up very good there at all.
Getting on the 7 is tough, isn't it? From the 3, I mean, you don't really like that order, so.
Well, that's why I think I would have went 7 here.
Yeah, I should have taken the 7 previously. It would have been already gone.
I think this would have been fine. I think he just got a little further than he wanted to.
Yeah, similar to where he was before. He just wanted to take those 2 balls out.
Yeah.
He was slightly better on it before.
A little straighter would have been nice.
Just got to make sure. Wow, through the balls. That's incredible.
Straight through the middle. Almost too clean. He's going to end up on top of the 11.
It's just amazing.
Well, Patrick, thanks for that. So if anybody wants to sign up for any of our King of the Hill matches, including our Queens, Knights, and Jesters, Patrick just went ahead and put the link right there in the chat. So that's the official sign-up form.
Robbie threaded that cue ball right through the gap in those stripes. It's incredible. That's not quite how he envisaged it, but he's still on it. 8 ball now became a problem, which...
Did you say envisioned it?
Envisioned envisaged it.
Okay. Sounded different.
It's not what he thought it was going to be.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to say anyway. But he's now got a problem with the 8 ball. And although you could bust it out now, you don't get on the 5 that way. So
well, you do if you get to the backside of the 8. But
yeah, but what he's thinking is no, go
shot.
to the 5 and give himself a nice break angle on the 5. So he's just showed you with his cue.
I don't know if he needs to break the 8, does he? I mean, I think it might go in that other corner. I mean, I think he's just got to get shape here now. Come right between that. I mean, he played a pretty precise shot before, so
yeah,
one rail
through
here,
the same gap.
Thread the needle. That's what he's going to try and do.
It wouldn't be surprised me if he does it because he's.
No, and it's all speed here again. This is, if you hit this too hard, you're going to carry him off a ball and not have an angle.
The speed on your inside English shots, and those can be the toughest to judge the speed on.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wow.
I can't believe that hung up, but
that he got
Chip's breathing a sigh of relief. He's getting another opportunity.
That had fallen, yeah. I mean, he got that super thin snick on that 12 ball to put him right.
Tell you, it'd be great to be able to make Robbie's 5 ball and leave him safe on the 8. That would be the ideal shot, but I don't really see where he has that. He may have to.
Well, the good news for Stripes is even if he does leave a difficult kick on the 5 ball, and Robbie plays a great kick on the 5 ball, it still doesn't mean Robbie's necessarily out because of where the 8 ball is. He's just going to play a little stop shot right there, I think.
Well, he did have it, so he played it right through.
Well,
so this one, well, he's not quite.
Problem is, if he gets out here, that'd be great, and no one can say it was wrong. He did have a great safety advantage there, and if he shoots these balls without, well, I mean, I'm not saying he can't run out here because he's got a pocket for the 11 in the side pocket.
You've been wrong once already.
Oh, for
sure.
You
want to go out on a limb?
No, but I've still got to keep trying. No, I'm saying if he gets out here, it's great. He definitely had a really good safety opportunity. Oh, here's a good shot. And this is probably what he was playing the whole time. Is he going to combination the 5 in and freeze him right there? No, he's not. But from right there, he should have just made the combination on the 5. He's still got the chance to do it.
He's going to do it right now.
He wanted to take that ball off the table. I don't like shooting balls off the table before I play safeties. I like to do it earlier, but
it's actually
he's not straight. He's not straight on it now. So
good shot. But he did leave a kick here off the 11. Well, I mean, he kind of opened that pocket up by putting that 10 there, too. He's got a real chance at
Robbie,
this
look
shot.
at what Robbie's pointing. He's playing off the rail first and hoping that the 10 ball steers it in.
Justin says, so I went back and Chip did win the leg and dry broke. I thought I was nuts. Tighten up. Yelling at me. It's okay.
So this shot just might.
Sorry, Justin.
He's going to kick one rail at this. And he's going to lob this 10 ball pretty close towards that corner pocket.
I tell you, I think I'd be feeling pretty good about this shot.
For Robbie, yeah.
Right, if I was Robbie.
There it is, straight in.
Straight
little nudge
in.
Off the
nice
10.
Job.
And Chip had a chance to play a much better safety when he had all the balls on the table.
Let's take another look at that kick shot. Off. Did it go off both, right? Off the 11? No, it didn't. He didn't even use
straight in, just brushes the 10 on the way through.
That was a beautiful shot. Really well hit by Robbie, taking him to 8-2.
Yeah. And Robbie started this match out just by absolutely exploding the balls and hitting it square enough that the cue ball never got to a side rail, and just like that. And he really is hitting him well. Cue ball bounces off that pack, and then the follow on the ball stops it dead in its tracks. And by hitting it as square as he doesn't have a chance to scratch in the side pockets. Once you start hitting that shot a little worse, the side pockets come into play.
That'll work. He ended up with the 10 up in the corner. Just slide over for the 9 in the bottom right corner, possibly. Yeah. Oh, boy. That was a bit unfortunate, actually. Just didn't quite catch the edge of that ball, so he ended up dead hooked behind the 3.
Yeah, and he had to judge it off. That little kiss off the 5. Getting a little bit too fancy.
I still got the 13 ball over the top of the 3.
He's called it in the corner.
It's my favorite shot.
Is it an advantage to being a tool player for that kind of shot where you're bridging over a ball?
Yeah, he didn't.
Okay.
Well, he just left that 1 ball off, too. So
he's got a nice little shot on the 1, does he? In the side and a chance to get out. No, it doesn't look like he does have the 1 in the side, I don't think, because from the overhead view. A bank shot, if he made it, would give him a good chance to get out.
bank on the what? 1 ball?
1 ball.
Holy cow. I don't think you want to open that up. So Rodney Coed has the vote that Chip can come back in this match.
But the thing about opening that up is the 15 and the 8 are not clustered. They're both free. It's only the 1 ball in that group that has a problem. And the 1 ball is trying to stop him running out here. And now that he's got that angle on the 5, it's tough to...
As far as I can tell, that 1 might go between there, right? I mean, there's a chance that it goes right through those 2, isn't there? You think it's for sure hooked?
Yeah, I don't think it looks like it can go from the overhead view, but of course we've been misled by that before. That's what we were talking about, the fact that the camera's in the middle of the table, and the fact that the table looks square means you've got curved lines.
Oh, I see. He's looking at taking that ball off the 13, playing that little bit of a nick off the side of the 13. So he definitely, I can see from the other angle, he does not have it straight away. So he would have to take it off the 13 for it to go.
And if you hit that 13 anything other than super thin, that ball ends up getting hit too thick. And I don't even know the 15 gives him a chance to hit the thin edge on the 13. But we're going to find out what he's thinking.
I don't know if you are.
Well, not anymore. Okay.
He's got the bank cross side if he's going to continue with the offensive play here.
Yeah. If he does break down, it's better to break down with 3 balls on the table than 1.
Drinking turpentine over there? What the heck is that?
It's clear, odorless liquid. That's not odorless.
Smells like
turpentine. Yeah.
It smells like turpentine.
Turpentine, high shelf tequila. It's kind of the same. Similar.
Decides to just place him down here on the rail in the middle.
Yeah, that's not a bad shot. Also banking the 6 ball down there. You'd hope that had kind of got in front of those balls a little bit and just caused a little bit more complexity down there. But Stripes doesn't have a simple out either. The 15 does go if you can get, shoot it into the same pocket past the 6.
Okay, he's calling safe.
Yeah.
This is a tough shot. I mean, I don't blame him for playing safe here.
He's just going to roll this down there. Freeze on the backside of the 3 to give you no good shot.
he forgot the freeze part, because now he has definitely got a shot here to the right-hand corner, bring the cue ball back over. He's got an out here.
If that one goes somewhere.
Might go in the... I still think it goes in the side pocket.
Well, the fact that on this previous shot he sent the 6 ball down there, that helps. You know, tactically it's good to send balls down there, and that's exactly what Robbie did with his stripe too. Just lob balls down there. Hopefully get them in front of the balls, close to the pocket, and you create options for yourself by having balls down there. And so if Chip can make this 3 ball and get down on the 6, he has an option. He's got himself a chance. And he made the 3 ball and he got himself on the 6. What a beautiful shot. He now has a chance. Set up by his previous shot where he launched that 6 ball down to that end of the table. And now he's looking at your shot there. He's lining it up off the edge of the 13.
Well, I got that from him because he was looking at that earlier.
Yeah. And he's got the chance to get set right on it perfect if he wants. He could bump these out if he wants, but it looks like he's considering just drawing back and playing for that shot. He's going to...
I'll be surprised if he does that, honestly.
And there we go. So this is... very close to what he was looking at.
Yeah, he got good. That's tough for me.
It'd be lovely if he was absolutely dead straight on this, and he almost is, but it's not quite the same. But the shot needs a nice thin kiss. He's going to chip the edge of the 13 as it rolls towards the pocket. Get ready with the replay button, Kendall. Oh, what a beautiful shot. The plot thickens.
Still,
it's not out of the woods
a problem, yet. Yeah. Beautiful, though.
And when you're playing a complex shot like that, do you forget to play position? No, he didn't have a lot of choice, did he? He really didn't. You know, trying to hit that ball harder so the 8 ball bounces off causes you to miss that shot you were going for.
Sutton on the kick.
So he's all in the pocket. Give himself a chance here.
Well, I'd tell you, if that 9 wasn't down there, he'd be golden right now. He would have left a pretty tough shot. On the bright side for him, he did tie up the 13 ball a bit. He blocked the pocket for that. So it at least limits the pattern a little bit for Robbie.
Yeah. And Robbie, if he does think about safety, he can't leave a safety with an easy 1-rail kick. So that's why he's gone to the left side of the table. Well, that's actually a really risky shot because he's put him on the 8 ball. He didn't hook him. Who plays that shot?
Well,
I mean, really,
Robbie.
it's come out great because he's frozen on
perfect,
it. But
what do you mean?
that's quite an astounding choice, really, if you think about it. Because it would be so easy to just tap that and hit it slightly wrong and leave him straight in shot on the 8. Almost looked like it hit the rail there, but they both agree that it didn't. Should do a replay on that, Kendall. If it didn't hit the rail, it just rocked back because it did come back.
Well, we'll go back to that. If Robbie gets out or if he doesn't and gives up a shot, we can go back.
Robbie's favorite little draw shots.
And out like a light. Going to get him to 9 games here. 9 games to 2, race to 15. This is our Friday night King of the Hill competition. Played every week Friday at 7:30 right here on the Xstream. And you're joining us at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company right here in Appleton, Wisconsin. Home to the Mad Apple Xstream. Also, our 14,000-foot facility. We got a scratch-made restaurant in here, plus about a 6,000 square foot of pool tables. And pro shop that is run by Mr. M.H. Penglaze sitting right next to me. Players are on just a short break here.
Yeah, you should play that replay. I'm sure that, I mean, they both agreed that it didn't hit the rail.
It was a good effort. Let's go back to it and take a look.
We didn't
a little early. There we go.
Oh, yeah, it didn't.
Yeah,
it did rock back a little bit. It didn't hit away from the rail, but yeah, it didn't get close. So, all right, let's read our way through these player questionnaires. For Chip here, favorite table size, 7-foot Valley. Favorite game, 8-ball. What started your interest in pool? My grandfather, and he started playing when he was 10 years old.
We're talking about
Chip.
Chip now?
Yep.
All right, Robbie's coming back here.
What mental tools do you have under pressure? Breathing techniques. First in, and then out.
Well, it is amazing, the difference. You know, exhaling when you shoot so that you're in a relaxed state instead of a tense state. You'd be surprised how many people, when we're talking and teaching and all that, when you talk to them, you ask them about that, and they're like, no, I'm holding my breath. I mean, you can't hold your breath when you shoot. You're just going to be too tense. There, we'll come back to the stats here in a second.
If you hold your breath, though, doesn't it keep you stiller?
Well, I'm saying you got to let it out as you shoot.
As you shoot.
Right. Relax. Robbie scratching on the break, so Chip with an opportunity at a pretty wide open table.
But a nice open layout this time. Choosing stripes. To keep it nice and simple. The choice you've got to make is how you get down for the 10 and back up again. That's assuming that you're going to want to end up playing the 8 in the corner. If you do want to play it in the side past the 7, then you'd use the 10, but I don't think I like that better. He might have more angle than he wanted on this 11, but he can still just roll it in gently. But he's digging down. He's got an angle on the 10 ball there, which may cause him to feel that he has to go around all those solid balls. Thread the needle. sure originally that wasn't the plan, but that's not that bad if he can go 2 rails and come through the gap between the 7 and the 3. It'll be nicely on the 15. And there he goes. Between the gap, the 7 and the 3. And he's sitting pretty, so he hit that perfect. And Chip's proving yet again that he does know how to play this game. Nice out.
There we go, right to 3.
You know, 3-9. He's come all this way. And he's here to play pool. And
we should have got this up before, but bring up just a little bit more about Chip here while he's up to break. Fargo 623. He's 56 years old from Custer, Wisconsin. Plays with Jacoby Q. Wheat State shaft, 12.8.
Quite large, isn't it? 12.8 these days.
Yeah, it is actually, especially for a carbon. And then How Soft Tip, playing for 48 years.
How soft?
It's pretty soft. Favorite game is 8-ball, which we're playing, and favorite player is Shane Van Boning.
Survived a potential scratch in the side pocket.
Oh, is the 5 going to get there? No.
Negative, Captain.
Negatory. All right, let's take a look at the overhead, see what he did end up with for Robbie.
8-ball and the 6-ball frozen together a little bit. Solids generally definitely seem to have more control and nicer and open. And with the 3-ball sitting where it is, or the 7-ball, he's got options to nudge that 6-ball out. I don't know what he did there, though.
I don't know. He didn't want to be tight on that rail like he is for sure. So
now, I don't believe he wanted to do that.
Almost play the combination 2-5 here.
2-5 or 4-5?
I like the 2 just because of the way you're going to come over, but he's playing the 4.
He doesn't want to nudge on playing the 4. He doesn't want to nudge the 2 safe.
Well, yeah.
He nudged the 2 open. That's good. Slightly awkward angle here.
Coldwater, Michigan.
So he wants to play what? A little tap on the edge of the... No, he's playing the 2-ball. Okay.
Jeff Cole from Cross Plains, Wisconsin. Where's that? Must be visiting somebody that way.
Jeff Cole's just from down the street.
No, he's right now from Cross Plains, Wisconsin. Then we got James Rockwell checking in from Coldwater, Michigan. It's an original name, huh?
Coldwater.
Is there a hot water, Michigan?
Yeah, just on the other side of the border.
Left side.
So now that he's got this angle on the 7, I think we're going to see a draw shot here. Tap it out, aren't we?
Yeah, bump the 8 over.
Yeah, draw into the...
I think it's dangerous. So I mean, you aren't necessarily going to end up with a shot if you shoot that. So he's going at the 3. So must see something else.
Wow.
6 go?
What?
It might. He sure did shoot it like it went. But now he's taking a while, so.
No, now's not the right time to look at it.
It's a little late, yeah.
Well, he's sure getting down like this ball goes. And it sure did.
Making it look easy, finishing out for 10. First one to the double digits for Robbie. Race to 15 here tonight in our King of the Hill match. Cross Plains, Wisconsin is just west of Madison. Man, that stuff. I swear to God, it smells like glue remover or some kind of stuff. I don't know how you're drinking that. Is that the rail tequila?
I have no idea what you got.
Couple balls on the break there for Robbie again. With the Indian state line and 1 hour north of Fort Wayne. All right.
So the first shot here is a challenge. He does have shots on stripes. But, yeah, he's taking the 11.
Well, that one didn't quite get down, so.
That's really the only second miss that we've seen from Robbie.
He's missed 2 or 3.
Has he?
Yeah. I've seen a few.
Must be this rail paint stripper that you guys have here.
Got a good group watching today. All underneath our sponsors, but Bleachers got plenty in. You got a couple there stopped, taking in the view.
Well, the balls all have pockets, so they have to be picked off nicely, though, don't they? I mean, the 9 ball's kind of in the middle of the table. You got this 114 ball kind of by itself up top, down bottom. The other stripe's kind of a sort of a nice little pattern here, the 12, the 10, and the 13, and you can have an angle on the 13 then to come back up. If the 9 goes in the side, I'd be tempted to take it out. I don't know if it does. Because if he does, he can still use the 10 to get on the 13 afterwards. And he's going to take the 14 out of there. And that's actually really good because the 10 ball is going to always be there for a shot somewhere to sort of regain control. And so if he can put this 9 ball in and manage not to hook himself on the 10, then he's sitting pretty, as they say. So the key, of course, not only making the 9, but negotiating your way through these balls.
Oh, yeah. Quite get up there. Robbie's still got trouble with the 1 and the 5, though. Both not easy.
Yeah, that is awkward, isn't it? Solids are, he's got shots here, and he's got, relative nice layer of balls up top, but he's got to figure out something with the 5 ball. And that's not it. He's willing
Can he sneak in there now?
Yeah, he's willing the cue ball to slow down, not go past straight on this 2-ball. So he's got, now he does have a chance with this 2 to send the cue ball down there, and he's got a choice really of how he wants to use this. What he's shown you there is that if he plays a kiss on the 10, he's got the 5-ball in the other pocket. The 5-ball goes into the other pocket. But he clipped the edge of the 1.
Got the 5 out, put the 1 in almost the identical position the 5 was in.
Plan B, yeah, and he's definitely still got shots here. He could thump the 1 ball in the long way into the long corner, all the way down to the bottom left. But he's playing a little safety.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Well,
I get it. I mean, it worked, but Chip's still got quite a few options here.
I don't know. What do you play here? You got to make a ball, otherwise you're going to give Robbie another chance. Okay,
but I mean, you just
a little sneaky. Try and freeze, but on the back of the 13 then.
I mean, I hate to see him move the 13. To be honest with you, based on the fact that the 13 goes much easier than the 1 does.
Right.
So now he's going to make his 13 tough.
But at least the stripes have the 10 ball to help.
Yeah, solids are going to get rid of the 5 right now because.
And freezing those together, yeah, you're right. It's a little bit negative because of what it does to yours, but it stops Robbie. Which really, I guess, is priority number 1, is don't give Robbie a chance to get out.
I don't know if he's going to like that. This is a doable shot here. Cut this in just 1 rail.
9 ball and go for the breakout?
I think you can.
And if the 9 ball goes but you miss the breakout, you still have something on the 10 ball to go for a plan B. So, yeah, try and get this ball in the pocket. There it is.
Yeah, he got too far forward.
Well, that was a valiant effort, and he's still got plan B here.
Yeah, correct. And he came out really nice for plan B, too, I think.
Not bad, is he? Oh.
Well, he got it out.
Well, he got a contact on him.
I don't know. That might just kiss off that 1 ball to the left pretty easy. I think that ball
goes. That's the question. He's going to have a good exam, and it might go. There's potential kisses in either pocket, but is it set good for either one of them?
To me, it looks like the left one goes, but that's tough to say. But from the overhead, I don't think it goes to the right.
It's frozen.
And by his reaction, I don't think it goes to the left.
They both go kind of high. Never get to the end rail, all the pockets.
Yeah, he is going to choose to go with that one because it's definitely got the best chance.
Yeah, and the other thing that's going to happen here, cue ball is going to, the 1 ball is going to go straight off the rail and come right back into it. You got to hit this thin, otherwise the double kiss kills it. Oh, what a great shot! What a beautiful shot that was.
So you're going to get.
He deserves a shot on the 8 ball after that.
He did. So a really nice job there.
And that one makes the highlight tape. Oh, and that
one
doesn't.
Does not.
No, disaster. It's so easy to do after you play that shot. Rush of excitement and adrenaline.
Well, we'll go back to the shot anyways.
Yeah, look how thin he hit that shot. Brilliant. Beautiful shot, that. And the psychology is tough there, isn't it? After you play a really good sort of trick shot.
Well, I mean,
and then the next shot should be easier. And if you can get the trick shot, the next one should be a gimme.
Completely out of the woods yet.
Okay, we're going to see what the mind of Robbie does in this position. I think he's got to shoot his way out and shoot the 6. Back across the table. On the 5, no problem. No problem when you shoot as good as Robbie.
Work out, don't get tight.
beautifully done. And this is what we were just talking about. After those, you've still got to focus and make the 8-ball, and none of those other shots going to make this any easier. You've got to visualize this into the pocket, know what it looks like, and then hit it. Well done.
Robbie getting to 11, 4 games away from being the king for the 3rd week running. If he does happen to get to be the king, he gets pretty cool stuff. And by pretty cool stuff, I mean the 3-week coin, which is the silver coin. These are our King of the Hill coins, and
Nice, isn't it?
every one of these players get awarded one of these coins. If they win once, they get the bronze there, and then after 3 weeks, they get that silver.
It's lovely, isn't it? I want one of them.
Neat, right?
Well, that was a dry break for the Chip Kedrowicz fans out there. Still got a chance. And this match is far from over. And he came here to show the world that he knows. All right, he came here to show the 10 viewers.
10? Way more than 10, because everybody's doing an awesome job showing tonight, or sharing tonight.
That he knows how to play pool. And 8-ball is one of those games, it is. I mean, it slows you down, doesn't it? The stopping and the thinking and the plan making. It's not like 9-ball, where you stomp around the table.
There will be none of that. Are you kidding?
And then after that, you've got to switch and still be able to shoot.
How many of those drinks have you had?
Not enough of that, I can assure you.
You talk like your lips don't match.
That's a good one.
That's my good friend Terry Yakes.
Yeah, Big Terry.
Yep.
I remember him from the Magnet.
He's been around here too.
Yeah, you've been eating your billiards biscuits for breakfast, he'd say.
Yeah.
That was a Terry Yates.
Yakes. Billiards breakfast.
Billiards biscuits for breakfast.
Biscuits for breakfast. Well, let's see how many billiards biscuits Chip has had here. It's a runnable table again. He's a little bit funny on this, but he should be able to safely run into the 8 here. He just doesn't want to hit too much of the. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good little
Perfect
kiss.
shot.
Yeah.
Exactly what he needed to
He's
do.
developed this into a nice little chance for a break and run.
If I'm straight enough, I roll up and I just play the 2 to the other side pocket. If I'm straight enough to get that angle.
Not a break and run, of course. It was a dry break from Robbie, but this is run out chance.
Scott Van Bennick. These Rochhold boys like Chip and Wilkes bring a following. Nothing to do out here except for drink beer and shoot pool.
There you go. That's nice.
Perfect.
Soft little stoppy draw shot on the
say
2
two
ball
ball,
here.
right?
2 ball, yeah. And end up nice and straight on the 1.
Doesn't need much, but you got to draw out of it a little.
Soft, super soft, sweet draw.
Well, Chip saying it's not over yet. I would really like to play better.
Well, that was a nice table run from Chip there.
I agree. I mean, he's had a couple opportunities. If he that last one, if he would have got that, I mean, 5 to 10, that's a way better score than 4 to 11. You know, I mean, and it's just one game at a time. You got to keep it going.
It sure is. Yes, words of wisdom there. I'll write that one down.
Let's go back to one of yours. Just kidding. I should have wrote it down.
Which one?
I don't know. I was going to make fun of you, but I didn't. It's okay, though. You just go ahead. Rip me apart.
I was just saying those were words of wisdom. That's a compliment.
I don't know why I'm not feeling that, but
sometimes the ones that sound moronically simple are actually really profound when you think about them a little bit.
Is that one of them?
Yeah. There you go. I just called it profound.
Yeah. Oh, no, I meant your statement. Yeah.
Oh, no. Not an 8-ball break. I thought that was going in.
Almost.
Doesn't. It would have just got spotted or re-racked.
And say the F word. Nobody said the F word.
This must have been like a...
Fun?
Yeah. That's a...
Foul?
Elmo, did you see that? What is that? The Cookie Monster. Where if you listen to it wrong, it sounds like the F word. But actually, it was completely innocent. It was on Sesame Street.
I hear that stuff all the time in just general conversation. So you said what?
What did you call me?
Chip just needs to get 1 or 2 racks to kind of stay in his favor throughout the whole thing. He's had to work for everything he's gotten so far.
Yeah, and he's got a good old cluster to figure out here. Sometimes the group that shoots first digs themselves into a problem. And if these balls he's shooting in doesn't somehow create a way to win, then you really need to stop making balls. But it looks like he's going to play a combination on the 1 ball to get the 1 ball out of there.
I like that. You just got to look out for the 14 and the 9. You got to make sure you drive that ball to get it, because otherwise you're going to, I mean, if you leave that 14 or 9 anywhere near there, you just blocked every ball that you have on the table, kind of. Because the 8's already blocking the other right side, you know, on the right side here. Oh, look at that.
He was shooting the 9. But he got it in front of the 1, so that still was a beneficial shot.
It's still open table, though.
Oh, it's still open, is it? Well, in that case, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe I'm confused.
There's 5 stripes on the table. And it was a dry
We're
break.
never going to know unless somebody tells us off the stream.
No, I think Robbie has solids.
What's going on, Wes? Drinking money for Mississippi. Oh, yeah, that's right. Going to Mississippi. What was that for again, Wes? I remember him saying something about that. Or am I thinking about him going to Florida to work for the winter? I don't know.
So that shot there, he just shot the stripe directly, right? So that still an open table, and he called a safe and just got rid of that stripe.
Wait, now we're back to it being an open table?
Well, I don't know. It didn't look like he snicked the 1 before he got that stripe in the corner.
I feel like we slowed down there for a second.
Yeah, he must have snicked the 1 on that previous shot, so Robbie is playing solids. He snicked the 1 and made the stripe. He has left a good hit on the 13 ball. And potentially, with a little masse and spin, a cut shot on the 13. And a nice little trick shot like that doesn't help you get out unless you figure out something to do with the 14. Wow, what a shot. Hit the replay there, Kendall, because
that was
not only did he make a ball there, but he cleared the 1 ball away from the pocket.
Yeah, perfect.
But like I said before, if you keep shooting balls but don't have a way to get them, all of them, then it might not be a good thing that you're making these balls. But and what I mean by that is, what about the 15?
Right here, he's going to take care of it. Nope, missed it. And scratch. That's no good at all.
Well, Solids have a big old mess of balls over there.
Yeah, but he's got a ton of
great
safety
news for
after
Solids
the
is they've
safety.
got a ball in hand.
Yeah. I mean, quite honestly, I think I'd shoot the 6 here first and then play safety after that. Your 6 goes, get it out of there. Then your problem is solved.
Yeah, then
he's still got a problem.
Then you've taken away your opponent's safety net, yeah.
Oh, he's going to... Okay. He's just going to stick him alongside it. He's not even worried about making it.
Well, so that means it probably doesn't go somewhere. So, yeah, and he's done this quite a few times. Played that little...
Smart shot.
And he plays it. He's got a lot of control over that, doesn't he? He's able to get a really, really tight freezing on the object ball, which is a skill that should practice more, really. But he has left a Hail Mary type trick shot here. Kick it straight in. And if you manage to make this ball, you're probably favorite to have an easy finish. But don't forget to call a pocket.
I think he's just playing safe.
He's snicking off it. No, he played the kick. I don't think he meant to snick that ball on the way through.
I see. Patrick Lynn says this is the ugliest table of the match, without a doubt. That 8 ball in the corner definitely makes that be the case.
Well, if I was Robbie here, I'd be popping that 6 ball in and sending the cue ball down to go off the end rail and nudge into those balls and see what they look like afterwards.
He's got a lot of safety options is the thing, so he doesn't have to work too hard.
Tap. Didn't have to whack him hard. He does have safety options. It's always tougher when there's 2 balls on the table. 2 stripes. And the more balls that Robbie shoots here, the kind of more closer to equal this position becomes.
Tell you got a little bit lucky that went. That doesn't go. Chip's looking at an opportunity.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow. What was that?
I'm not sure. He was trying to play safe.
Play a replay on that and someone tell me what he was playing.
I think it was supposed to be a safety. I
mean, he had to make sure that he didn't.
He just slid out too far.
How do you hit that ball at that speed with the 8 ball hanging like that? You're so focused on making control.
You want me to replay it again? I can show you.
Well, I still don't get it.
Gotta get down here.
If you can keep going.
Hey, he left the bank.
Well, he left the bank. Well, answers on a postcard, everyone. If you can tell me what that shot was. Almost looked like he was going for the side pocket, but not at that speed. He's not sitting bad on this.
I don't think so either. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it is. I mean, you look at the return path off of this. I think it's straight in, kind of. Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
there you go.
Right? I mean,
oh, what a great shot.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Can't
Beautiful
hit that
shot.
any better. And going to get himself to 5 for that shot. So good job there by Chip. Take another look at that winner bank.
Just breathes past the 4 ball.
Couldn't have hit it any better. Within 6. He hasn't been that close since it was 6-0.
That's right. And he's not letting the scoreline bother him at all. And he's got a few racks here that he's taking control of. What he'd really like is a good break.
All right,
so I really don't think he's had one yet.
Patrick said he was trying to hide between the 2 and the 7. I believe with that it leaked out. Mike Pinnell said he thought it looked like he was trying to play the side pocket.
I just can't imagine him hitting it that hard if he was playing the side pocket.
Is he second ball breaking that? I can't really tell. He's not hitting them very hard, that I do know. Let's take a quick look again, while he takes a look at this. Yeah, I think he has second ball break here. And fairly light.
Yeah, and I used to do that.
They always kind of come back together like that.
Awkward though, aren't they?
But
they're not like Robbie's wide open.
Because Robbie's running racks when they're broke wide open, so it could be a strategic play on.
Yeah, so you don't run racks yourself back. Okay. Good play.
But if you play that game better.
Well, yeah, that's so. If that's the case, then don't start shooting balls right away.
Maybe he's decided I'm not going to, try and match up against Robbie's firepower. I'm going to slow him down and play the little bit slower game.
And when Robbie breaks, half the balls are up table and everything is just blown apart.
I thought he got unlucky. He hit that good. I thought the 2 was going to come back and blast him back out of there. Robbie just going to try and hit this 9.
What did you say?
The 9.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He hit the 12. Shot that pretty quick, though.
Pretty awkward position here for him. What he wants to be careful of, he's got these 2 problem balls here, but he doesn't want to open them up necessarily both because he's opening up Robbie's group at the same time. And Robbie's got a shot here, it looks like, on this 12 ball, and a friendly little kiss on the 13, and everything's open.
Except for the 10. I was looking at that too.
10 on the side there.
Yeah, that's pretty tight. Side pocket shot. I'm not saying he can't make it, but
no. And if he can,
that would be the
play a run later, which involves getting the 11 ball gone first, and then using maybe if something's still down there. I don't know if there is to get on the 10.
Yeah, I mean, you could realistically bump the 13, leave shape for the 11, and then so go 11 down to the 15, and then
there might be ways
to work into that
bump
10.
these balls too.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Are we on a little player break again? We lost our bleacher view. What else you got over there?
Well, looking down I guess we should catch Robbie up on the questionnaire, which we started for Chip over there. What tip do you use? Robbie says Predator Victory Medium. And we'll go up and find out what Chip uses. Currently using How Soft. How Soft, I hear you cry? That's right, How Soft.
Robbie also?
No, Predator Victory.
Oh, okay.
Medium. Here's one. Get your pencil out. Write this down, folks. Robbie, what mental tools do you use under pressure? Answer? None. Got that. Don't forget it. All right, it's important. Who's your favorite player? In the billiards sport, Larry, the Truth Neville. And it's amazing how many times that's the answer for a lot of these players.
Oh, yeah.
Chip says Shane Van Boning. Robbie, do you compete in anything else? And if so, what? Robbie answers, no.
Oh, high-level tag, he says. Have you seen that? That's like a sport, yeah.
Yeah. I think the LOL after it means that he wasn't serious. He could compete in tag, professional level tag.
You've seen that, right?
No.
Oh, it's real. Yeah, they've got like a course, and you got to tag each other out.
I don't believe it.
It's true.
Meanwhile, players sneaked back in, started playing. Didn't even tell us they were going to get going again. Fortunately, we noticed.
It's a good thing. Chip with a good opportunity, I think. Robbie made a mistake on that last shot and gave Chip a good opportunity here to get to 6, possibly. Three ball's still a little tight.
Yeah, sophisticated little shot to get in on a 3 ball. If he's fortunate enough after this shot.
Well, that's going to work out.
Wow, that just...
might have got a little far.
I think he might still be able to roll it in. I don't know. The 6 ball in the side we're talking about. He definitely can obviously shoot the 6 in the side.
The question is... still going 4. I like this shot.
Can he get on the 3?
Spin over to the 10.
With one of these 2 shots. Might be on the 3 right now.
Might not.
And there's always plan B. Plan B.
C.
Preparation H. No. This one he has to get right because there's no more plans after this except for some kind of crazy bank or kick shot on the 3. It would be so much nicer if he leaves himself a nice shot on this half ball cut on the 3 ball down the rail.
3 ball? Double that.
No, I'm saying get position on the 3 ball. Which he's done. He may have to bend this and spin it a little bit. I don't know, and he's not.
I think he's good.
He looks like he's going right at it. What a great little out. Beautiful.
Agree.
He had no safety net when shooting that 6 ball to get on the 3, and he hit it perfect.
Go back, take a quick look at the last 2 here. Sets up for the 3 ball in the corner pocket. Drills it down the rail. Ends up with his nice little 8 ball to get himself to 6 games.
All right. So
there you go. One of Chip's buddies chiming in, saying nice out. Sean Wilkes. Now that was a head ball, right?
No, I think that was the second ball too.
Felt like he moved over. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, I missed it. We'll look at the top view. Yeah, it was still second. You're correct. Stripes look great here, I think. A little bit of technical work with the 14 and the 12.
Needs the 11 to go in.
Almost had a lot of technical work on the 11.
And yeah, he can use this 15 to the 10 there to probably on the 10 ball play a little draw, so he just kisses the back of the 8 ball and then it'll be perfect on the 9. Because he's got to use the 9 to get on the 14. He would probably like to be straighter on this first shot, the 15.
I like this. He's going to hit it a little harder with some spin. Trying to straighten it out as much as he can.
Yeah, there's more angle on the 10 than you'd love on this shot, but he could use the 8 ball here to slow it down.
Yeah, and I don't mind where the 8's going. It's going to push up. I think it'll stay good.
As long as it doesn't go right into the corner pocket.
Yeah.
I've lost too many games that way.
I don't think it's quite got that angle, but... Oh, my. All right, it got a little scary for a half a second. Making trouble with the 12.
Yeah, so now you may elect to use this as a break shot on the 9. instead of using it to get on the 14.
Do you think he's got enough angle to actually get over there, though?
I think you've got enough angle that you could just sort of punch this in with center ball. Just a fraction above center, probably. Because you don't want to collide into that purple 4 ball. But I think a nice hit on the 3 ball, he can come out with shots.
Yeah, right. If you could make good contact, just enough to push that out of there, maybe come back into the 4 a little bit. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He would definitely like a little more angle, I think. Or is he just going to tap this for the 14? It's hard to say. Yeah.
And he's on
13.
He's on the 13, yeah. Problem here is you've got to get perfect on the 14 if you're going to use it to free the 12.
Well, the 12 might go past the 4 here, huh?
Right, up into the long corner pocket that the 13 is just about to clear for him. Okay, he doesn't like that.
Yeah, he ended up short.
It's still possible to make the 14. It's treacherous, though, isn't it? You kiss off the 5 into the corner, draw it more, and then you just scratch directly into the corner. There's a patch of rail in between the 5 and the corner, which you could hit.
Catch the edge of the 5, yeah.
Oh, the other
like
side,
that,
inside English.
He made it.
Wow.
Now he's got the 1 rail here, I think. Got to get the 4 out of the way.
The long bank. Long ways?
Yeah, long bank rail.
What a shot.
You got to get the 4 out of the way.
Yeah, it's tough for the 4 or the cue ball not to be in the way of that 12 ball as it comes back.
Cue ball should almost stop in place. It's knocking the 4.
Yeah, sure.
I think
the 4's going to take its path. If the 4 wasn't there, then you'd be worried about the double kiss with the cue ball.
Yep. Actually, it might help him because that 4 is going to head down table a little more.
I mean, there might be a window here.
Angle.
Check the timing. Yep, there we go.
I like it. I want to see this shot go.
Oh, yeah.
Be a beaut.
It's a tough shot just to make, regardless of avoiding all the kisses.
He's due one like this, I think, Oh, see, the 4 did come back and get it.
And that was going relatively close to the target until it got that extra kiss from the 4 ball.
Robbie springs out of his chair at the table very quick because he could see it too. Chip's starting to put some stuff together.
Yep.
He knows he's got to get out here. He doesn't want to lose the advantage he's had.
Yeah. You don't want it to all of a sudden turn into the Chip show.
Yeah.
For the Robbie fans, that is. Or for Robbie. And Chip's done well to dig himself off 0 and climb back into this match.
Yeah, Patrick just pointed out he thinks it's the first time that he's been less than half down.
Right. He's past half of Robbie's score. Good observation, Patrick.
He'd make a really good stats guy.
We should get him in the commentary box.
I think he is.
Oh, right. JK, LOL.
That's, I mean, I know it's not bad, but he definitely wanted more of an angle. He kind of shrugged his shoulders at that.
Yeah, he's just going to stun run through and punch this and give himself more angle than the follow shot we give.
Good stroke. He got forward in a good position for the 2 next.
Yeah, I mean, where that strike ball is could come into play. He knows what he's doing, so I don't expect him to get himself in trouble here.
Yeah, he ended up in the perfect position on the 6. He played that well to not get in trouble with the 10. This to get him to 12, again doubling Chip's score if he can make it. And he did. What's going on, Riley? Let's take a second and thank everybody again for joining us here tonight at Mad Apple Xstream. I'm Kendall Quickfire Cook, joined in the booth by M.H. Potting Penglaze.
Yeah, you say that funny.
What?
Potting.
No, you say it funny.
Oh, okay.
Potting.
It's all in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. Of the who?
All right, back to Robbie's sledgehammer of a break, which has really been very useful to him in this match. And that was the first time he didn't hit it center enough.
No,
if he hits it accurately.
Scratch on that side.
What's that?
Second scratch on that side.
Is he? Yeah, and that's what happens. Starts out hitting the ball accurately. As the match progresses, you get a little bit more tired, and somehow, for some reason, you allow yourself not to be quite as accurate, and then the side pockets come into play. And that's the nature of that kind of break, where you're hitting the ball fairly close to head ball, full in the face. Cue ball bounces back. A little bit of follow just to sort of put the brakes on the cue ball and let it stop in the before it hits anything. But if you don't hit it square, it squirts off. And Chip Kedrowicz is wasting no time here.
Got himself in trouble.
He's overrun this. He was playing for the 7-ball, and he's still on the 7-ball.
Happy New Year there, Mike Legoo.
Mr. Legoo says hi, and hi to you, Mr. Legoo.
I'm sure he's never heard that before. Wow, he played that combination in the side pocket.
Almost.
That's surprising to me. Well, yeah, he was playing it. Just barely missed it, too. Robbie playing safe here.
He is. He's chipping off the edge of the 9-ball.
Behind the 15 is where I'd like to leave him. I caught it.
Lots of stripes crowding in. He's left a shot. It might be a little masse around the edge of the ball here shot on the 6 in the side. Or a jump if you're that way inclined.
It's close. It almost looks like he can shoot straight at it, so maybe a little spin is in order. But on the overhead, do you agree? Looks kind of like it's...
Yeah, well, there's something weird that happens when your camera is smaller than the pool table, and yet it still gives a perfectly rectangular image of the pool table, not round like it should be, as the light rays, so either in... I was talking to Chris about this, and he doesn't know. It's either in the lens or the software, but it straightens it back up. And what that means is some of your straight lines are actually bent. And that's why it's ever so slightly deceiving sometimes.
Way too technical.
If you just had a simple lens and a simple camera, you'd have a fisheye lens type effect, and your table edges would all be bowed outwards. So something clever or sophisticated happens to make it look square.
Rectangular.
Right. 2 squares. Stuck together.
To make a rectangle. Robbie's looking pretty good here. I don't see any problems. 10, right? Is that the 10 ball down there by the 6? That's probably about it. Goes in the side, so he could play the 13 up. It's a set for that 12 in the side once he gets this end cleared. There you got a little better look at the 13 to be able to roll up for that 12 in the side. Got to be a little careful here, too. He wants to be forward far enough so he doesn't run into the 6 trying to get onto the 8. So you can see. And then you got to be careful not to get too far and get behind that 5. So still a little bit of work to do. And I think he got there.
Yeah, he's picked these off nicely.
Perfect angle there because he's straightened out enough that he can stay inside the 3 ball, too, I think.
Yeah, so he's going to play a simple follow shot here. Well, Robbie racks up another one. 13 to 6 in a race to 15. He's 1 game away from the hill.
Is that like Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve. That's right.
You should be nicer to me. I just got you a new, very good worker for your pro shop.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Foreman type. Robbie crushing his brake again. He's down on this end rail. That seems to be kind of his pattern. He ends up down here fairly often.
Yeah, I mean, he's racking them good
tough.
and he's hitting them solid. And the heavy pack just bounces that cue ball up table. He puts follow on his brake shot to try and stop it getting up there. But one thing about his brakes is they're spread all over the table.
I think we have a squatter. Should slide right over to shoot the 1 in the same pocket.
It's good. It's a bit too much angle, it looks like, to roll this in and stay for the 4 ball in the side.
I think
Maybe
he
not.
possibly
Maybe
can.
you can.
I mean,
Yeah, you
it's,
hit
it's close.
Absolutely dead weight. Just roll this 1 ball in.
I think he can probably hold this, but he does have the 3 or the 5 as long as he doesn't kind of get up on that 12 ball. Oh, boy. Got to make it. Yeah, he ended up not, and that's going to leave Robbie pretty wide open. 9 ball is probably the only slight question.
Yeah. And I think he's probably going to draw back and try and get on the 9 ball now.
I don't know if that's good enough. Maybe.
Yeah,
9 up to the 13 here.
Yeah.
Or I should say over to the 13 here because I don't think there's going to be a lot of up involved. In fact, so much so that he's going to change the pattern here, I think, and come back to that.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? When you're on the ball, but you're just trying to get better on the ball.
Well, and I think if it was a lot tighter, he probably would have stuck to it. But there's actually quite a bit of room to get back on that 9 better than he was. Well, yikes.
Wow. That almost was it, but definitely wasn't.
Yeah, now he made this tough.
And now it's tough to see what his next shot is after the 14. Or whatever it is, it's going to require a good power shot of some sort, probably follow.
I could almost hear a sigh of relief from Chip from all the way in here.
Oh, he's on the 11.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, that'll help.
Well, it's not done yet.
Still tough.
Does the 14 go off the 4? 4 ball. Doesn't seem ideally placed, but it's close to it.
If it does, Robbie's not allowed to ever talk about how bad his rolls are ever again.
It's not quite right, is it, where the 4 ball is? I'm not saying it can't go. It's just not. I think it probably can be made. And it looks like
close from the
he's going to
overhead.
give it a shot here. Good old thump on this ball. Oh, no.
No, he didn't even.
What
Just messed up the 4. I think that was the plan. Just get that 4 out of there. It's a good shot.
Wow.
Can't quite tell. I think he's got a good angle to come in between that 9 and the 4.
Doesn't. Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah, hit that really well. Now, the overhead view makes this 4 not at all friendly into the side pocket. The other view, it kind of lures you into thinking you can chip it in. If he doesn't like
chip it in.
Oh, a nice one. But if he doesn't like it, he goes all the way down to the corner.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Couldn't have done much better with that. It looks like he was really close to hitting the near point, but just missed it.
You know, for his sake,
Shot
maybe
might not
a
have been
couple
possible.
more inches with the leave, and Robbie's sitting tough.
Well,
in this case, Robbie's got her made.
Yeah, he's okay, isn't he? Because he can draw back and shoot the 14 in the same pocket as the 13. Hit that perfectly.
See it again for the side pocket?
Loves his draw shots, doesn't he, Robbie?
Yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah, that one he did not hit the way he wanted. I guess he was just going for the corner, but...
Well, he's still going to pop this into the corner, isn't he?
Pressure of getting to the hill. Is he going to make him falter, or is he going to make her? Well...
That ball nicely.
I don't want to hear how tight these pockets are
Yeah.
either, because I've been seeing a lot of those drop.
Yeah. And that 4 ball that was hanging over the side pocket nicely saved the cue ball. And obviously he knew it was there.
Robbie to the hill, king of the hill, every Friday night, 7:30.
How many weeks does Robbie have now?
This will be 3. He's earned
3 in
himself
a
a
row.
silver coin. Now he needs another 7 wins before he gets the coveted gold.
Yep. Robbie might, he's going to be tough to stop, isn't he? Chip's friend, Mr. Wilkes, might come down and try and stop him.
You never know.
I wonder if he's still listening.
Well, that's a better break as far as cue ball position goes for Robbie. He kept the cue ball at least 2 diamonds off the end.
Everything's just wonderful except for the 8 ball. He's not going to slow down or play safety or anything here.
No, he would love to just finish this out right now.
Plenty of options to try and do something.
Well, and you're definitely in the position to do it.
He's considering stripes here. If any of either solids or stripes offer you a shot right now, first shot to go into those, I would take it.
This will be 4 weeks.
And he's got a shot on the 10 ball, so is he? He's playing a. No, he's not. Setting himself up.
I think he likes the fact that the 8 ball is controlled by those.
Well, that's right. And he's looking, where he's pointing right there is the angle he wants on the 13. And just a gentle little draw shot on the 11 will get him right there. He's going to break these out, no problem.
Patrick said this will be 4 weeks, and man, these pockets are tight.
So he's got himself nicely on this 13.
You could barely roll this ball in if it's me.
A little tap there.
See, that's too hard.
Well,
over the top of the 9, you got to feel like there's a chance if you're Chip.
Might have had to hit it harder to escape that. But Robbie's got a real good chance of rolling this 9 ball in the side pocket. Using the 5 ball nicely there to control that cue ball. And now he's looking really good. Got a good chance here to finish the match in style. Digging down on this ball. Can you believe that? Listen, that did not look like it was going in.
Unbelievable.
I didn't think that was going in until it fell.
Chip
this match is not over, folks.
Table, that's right.
Now, if Chip can just win this rack and then run the next 8.
He doesn't have to run them. I mean, that's the point. He doesn't have to run the next 8. He can just stay in control.
And psychologically, it's interesting, isn't it? He's got nothing to lose here. He's still got people watching. His family and friends are at home, and he's got absolutely no reason to give up here. So he's got a wide open table. He's got a chance to stay down and win this rack, and he's breaking the next.
Nothing to lose can turn you into a monster.
Yeah, that's right. He loves to play pool. Obviously, he's a pool player. Let's see what he's got.
I don't know. I wasn't here. You'll have to ask MH.
What was the question?
Justin Campion said, laugh out loud. Is that what you were saying? His whole match?
Not until the very end. No, I don't think so.
From what I heard, Robbie just played really perfect pool.
Yep.
And Justin.
I was expecting
really
Justin to come back because I know how good Justin plays.
Yeah.
Justin's a great player, and he'll be the first to tell you, I'm sure. You know, he'd love to take that match back and just take a few of those shots back and be competitive in that match. I'm sure next time he will.
Well, and it's tough. We really didn't talk about it much, but it is tough coming in here playing on the stream. It puts a different kind of pressure on a guy. And Chip has no pressure left, so he just ran that out like his eyes were wide open.
That's right. That's exciting, isn't it? In the context of this.
7. We got her.
Who wants to be done early so I can go home and get an early night?
What do you want that for? You just got to get up and help me tomorrow morning anyways.
Oh, yeah. To move what? What was that?
2 giant pizza ovens.
That's what I am now. I'm your pizza oven mover, am I?
Not right now. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, we have a debate.
Is it a big debate?
Take a second, go through all our sponsors. We got JP Shower Custom Cues, Erickson Auto Trim, Christensen Heating Cooling, Cue It Up Podcast, the Hall of Fame, Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame, Clarion Inn, Billet Spin, Pop-A-Lock, Cutthroat, Q Sports, Brownies, Carpet and Upholstery, and of course the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
That's what they say.
And here's what this second ball break gives you. Big old cluster of balls on one half of the table. I used to play the second ball break quite a lot. And
you switch?
I play the third ball. I like it better, but I'm familiar with this type of layout where they just all clustered over in one side.
Yeah, they don't seem to do that when you hit the third ball break.
Yeah, I really like that. I like it. It just sort of twists everything, twists the geometry, puts a lot more randomness to it. The problem with hitting the ball head on, now Robbie's obviously playing the head on or close to head on break absolutely brilliantly tonight. But sometimes I find the problem with it is that those natural combinations and kisses that are set in the rack already, they're not aimed at pockets. So the balls have to hit the rails and come back, more collisions before you have a chance to make a ball.
He must have been planning on this combination because I really don't see anything else that he was trying to get to. Maybe the 5, I don't know. Might have ended short on the 5 ball there.
If he'd had a shot on the 5 here. Now he does have to hit that combination probably, doesn't he? This is a hellishly impossible situation for Solids to be in, considering I don't think the 8 ball goes past the 9. So you're not going to get out here.
That's a good shot. Is he going to get to the 5? He did. Staying alive.
And he's on it. Now, the 8 ball might go past the 9. It all depends. If the 8 ball's sort of frozen to the point there, then probably not. But if it's a little bit off, and I can't really tell,
it's kind of hard to say,
then it may just well go past the 9. At first glance, it doesn't look friendly, but...
Well, I don't know if that was one of those where you know you're not going to get anywhere, so your effort goes down a little bit.
Yeah, and well, sometimes if you can't see the, you can't imagine the exact route to the finish. It's tough to have an exact plan.
Robbie's got to break into those, which he did, and nudge the 8 just a little bit.
Yeah, and that 8 and 9 is a sort of, I think, I don't know if it goes now, but for the 8 that is. The 9, obviously, Solids.
I think he's got to shoot the 9.
Yeah, the stripes like that situation with the 8 and the 9. That's good.
Yeah, but I think he's got to take it out right here. So now he's got to finish.
Yeah, he's not afraid of that.
That's short. That's short. He's got a combination here. That's his choice. Unless he can see the 14.
Bending, he's hitting right-hand spin. It's a little masse shot, little bend.
All right, he could
no
see
problem. Didn't make the 8 ball accidentally on that shot. That's nice. And although he's wincing like he doesn't like it, he's shaking his head. He's definitely got a shot on the 13, and he's got ways to get underneath there.
The way he draws, he should just draw over by the 5 ball there.
That's what I was thinking.
Play the 11 next.
Nicer to draw that way instead of trying to go through him from behind.
Or try and hold it there for the 15. That's rough. Plus what he did, yeah, that's where he should be trying.
Yeah, and the 11 goes in the side. It also goes in the longest corner.
Could play this with high right too and come around the 5. But Robbie draws, so he'll draw this ball. Yeah, well, he did go around, but he's going to get in trouble.
He really didn't, did he? Yeah, that's why you don't like that shot.
First game, last game, 2 hardest games to win. We talk about it all the time.
Yep, those 2 plus all the ones in the middle. they're all so tough.
Those aren't real easy, but these are definitely. I think it's definitely tougher to finish it off or get it started.
Did you know that apart from lunch and dinner, breakfast is the most important meal of the day?
Awesome. I do know. Thank you for the edumacation.
Edumacation. That's good.
Robbie lining up the 8 ball here. I don't know what he's doing. Is he lining up to play the 15? It's a little risky.
Yes, the 8 ball's kind of hanging, isn't it?
One rail between it too. Let's see if he.
You've got to get to a rail, and you did.
Well, that was
what
dangerous.
A perfect shot! Who would have thought you could hit that ball so thin?
Chip with a opportunity of a lifetime here. Just got to make balls. Or 3 ball.
That kick shot there to get to a rail was quite extraordinary, really. I don't know if it was as planned or whether it was lucky, but
barely got there.
He got a good hit, and he got to a rail.
Well, Chip not selling the farm and knowing it.
Yeah, Stripes have a not a very nice layout here. And if Robbie doesn't do something here, he's going to be gifting Chip another chance. What is he thinking here? Wow.
I see.
The plot thickens. He's not afraid. He doesn't need this night to be over quickly. mind.
4-ball, break into those.
Yeah, Robbie wants him to play a break shot here.
I would. I couldn't help it. I'd have to play the 4 draw.
I've seen many a lost with an early 8-ball.
I hate losing on a safety.
But he's left a beautiful bank shot. What a great shot. He didn't have any risk there, and he's given himself an absolutely perfect chance, and he's just showed Robbie. Shame this wasn't earlier in the match, really. He's just shown Robbie, that don't work against me. You leave me that bank shot and a nice way to get out.
Let's go at the end of that again.
Great shot. Really good shot. He definitely deserves to get out on this rack. He's earned himself this chance.
3-5-8, 5-3-8. All right, he's going 3-5-8. So a little draw shot here. Leaving a nice angle to bounce out one rail outside the 11, play the 8 on the side.
That'll do nicely.
And off the rail, so a nice little stop shot. He's got to be saying to himself, why didn't I feel like this half hour ago even?
Sometimes it takes you a little bit. And he didn't have many shots in the early half of this match. Robbie really did, there was a few chances, but not many. Robbie was powering ahead full steam.
Well, the closest he's been is within 5 games after he took the largest deficit he had, which was 6, I think. Or has he been more than 6? Oh, he was 7 down because it was 7-14.
So
7's the biggest deficit. 5 has been the smallest.
Which means he's pretty much held his own in the second half of this match. Another second ball break that leaves a nasty cluster with a good chunk of the balls on one half of the table.
Excuse me.
Robbie trying a little bump there on that ball. Hasn't left himself much. But he's a smart 8-ball player. He knows he's not selling out here because of where his opponent's balls are. So he's not desperate here to do anything. He's just going to try and figure out a way how to improve his position a little bit.
I think Robbie's best chances are running out, though.
Well, not when you don't have a shot.
Yeah, right. I get it.
He was hoping to make the 15 ball.
Wow, I thought he did, actually. I looked away for a half a second. I thought he already made it. Troy, we did have a 10-ball tournament tonight, as a matter of fact.
And he's chipped those balls open just enough to actually, one can say that Chip actually has pockets for every ball now. He's got the 9, I think, in the side. I don't think the 6 ball's stopping him if he can get on it.
Wait, are we confused?
He's solid, isn't
Does
he?
he? No,
stripes.
he is
yeah,
stripes.
he's stripes,
Okay.
yeah. So the 9 goes in the side.
I see. I was confused on the shot that... Oh, boy. Robbie played. It's going to get away with that.
Yeah, Robbie played off the solid, but he was hoping to clear the stripe 15 out of the pocket. So he was trying to play his opponent's ball. And stripes have the advantage here. Let's call in the 7.
I put the 1 back in the cluster, too, so...
Yeah.
Almost play for the 9 right here. I think I'd go 3 rails, try and come around and bump that 7. So play the 11 with some right.
And that shot, the inside English around the table, it's one I need to play more of. I don't naturally play it often, and I'd be playing this 1 rail kiss on the 6 ball, I think. Try and chip the 9 out of there.
I end up buried behind the 6-4 and the 1.
Definitely, if you come too low, yeah, you'd much rather just glance off the other edge of the 6.
But seeing as that 9 goes in the side pocket, I think I'd be playing the high side here, trying to bump the 7. But I don't see that that's what he's doing. I think he's going to play your shot. Getting a little bit low there.
Yeah, and because of his difficult bridging there. Yeah,
see, that's exactly what would have happened to me.
There you go.
I would have bet money on that.
That's right. That is.
So now at this point, he's just got to get a good hit on those 2 balls on the other end of the table, and he's going to leave Robbie fairly safe. What he doesn't want to do is give up ball in hand here, because then Robbie's probably going to take care of the rest of this rack.
Yeah, definitely needs to make a good hit. And yeah, just like you say, go for the 10 ball, really. Because then you leave the cue ball up table. You actually have a chance to make the 10 ball. But the most important thing is getting a good hit.
Yeah, you just got to get a hit.
And so there's shots sometimes you miss the 10 and hit the end rail and then hit the 10, so you have to have enough speed to hit the second rail, just to give you a second chance and a slightly larger target.
Jeremy, there really weren't that many guesses. We had 15-12, I remember.
Well, some of Chip's friends, were guessing that he was going to win. I wonder if they still feel that way. He's playing the 13 in the side.
Wow. Okay.
And what a beautiful shot.
I mean,
lovely.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Perfect. Gave himself a definite out.
Yeah, and this it's all about this transition back down table. Lovely, lovely shot that was. He's beautifully on the 14. He can create whatever angle he wants on the 10 ball. And that is going to be the key here, is using the 10 ball to transition back down for these 2 stripes down table.
That's right. I do remember that,
up
Jeremy.
table.
Jeremy guessed 15-9 earlier on.
For who?
15-9 Robbie. So if you are paying attention, if he gets out here,
should have been betting on that.
That'd be 9. Yeah,
end up straight on this ball.
Vegas.
I don't know if he dares go rail first, or if that even helps.
I don't think that helps you
because of where the 8 ball is.
I think you got to try and play this with real. Oh, he's going to draw it.
It's a bit careless, really, to end up straight on this. Yeah, try to play an angle that didn't exist.
Unless he try and play that.
He might have been playing safe behind the 8. That might have been a shot. And well, he's left the 7.
Yeah, Robbie's got to get to the 3 here, though. I don't really see a good play to do anything but the 3 next.
Well, I think he's got to be playing off these.
Oh, I see.
Well, yeah, and he's got to be playing off these balls in some way. If he's got a shot on the 2, which he does, he's going to shoot that. But there's also safeties off those 2 middle balls, just to open him up a little bit. He's not really on that unless he.
He could just stop this here and just sit. I don't know, but after he kicked in that other ball, I don't know if I'd allow that.
He's going to err on the side of shooting, and that could cause him to give Chip another chance.
6-2 is a little limited, although 3 ball here, 1 in the side, roll up for the 4. I'm sorry, the 6-4. He's showing you right where he's going to go.
Okay. So this is a sweet little stun over on the 3 ball here. Stun, possibly a hair of draw, but mostly stun. There you go. There, that's a stun.
Nice shot. He came into that with a good angle too.
Really good.
I think you'll see him just hold this and draw back into the 10 there. So trying not to touch the 6 at all. Oh, missed it. Is he going to get away and that 4 going to get in the line? It didn't. Left him open. So Chip with an opportunity here. Shoot the 12, come back across for the 9. So if he comes back by the 1, he's got the 9 in that left-hand corner pocket.
It does go, does it? Past the 6?
I believe so.
You're actually online with it. If you look right at the table there, you're probably in the best place to see that.
It actually doesn't go.
Doesn't go. So that means he's got to somehow get underneath those and Z-bank further. Well, he's played like it does go.
It may. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's not only goes, but it's gone.
Perfect. He ended up with a shot here on the 8 or on the 10. Tough to get on the 8 still.
And of course, if you ever do see the match with the greatest comeback ever, it always starts with being way behind. Right? This is the only position you can do that from.
Yeah.
Be the comeback of the century.
Bank this ball and just stop it right there.
Is Robbie just running out of a little bit of steam and losing his focus, losing his precision. But in order for this to carry on, he's got to come with a shot right here. This shot match could be over here if he doesn't do something good here with his 10 ball.
It's bankable, I guess. Hold it.
It's got to go in the pocket.
Oh, he cut
it. It does.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And he's on the 8 ball. This right here will be a great shot. You can hold your nerve and shoot this one into the hole and show the world that you're not done yet.
Oh, just overcuts it. Is he going to get it in line with the 1?
That's not going to bother Robbie too much.
Yeah, but he didn't give it, didn't give him the shortest shot.
No, he doesn't have a shot on the one on the side. That'd be nice, but something tells me Robbie's not too bothered.
I tell you, I want to go back to that shot, that cut shot, which he hit really well.
Now, if it made this 8, this match would be in an exciting position.
All right, Robbie puts it down.
He's got more angle than he likes. He's still okay. Is he thinking about jacking up and playing a draw shot on the 4 ball? No, that's ridiculous.
No, he's just going to tap this in and do that back cut. Play the 8 probably in the same.
Okay, the 1 goes on the side.
Yeah, 4 to the 1. Right,
I was thinking he had to shoot the 1 in the corner, but no. Okay, he's absolutely fine on the side. No problem.
I think we're going to see this end out here. I think Robbie's got these last 2 to retain his crown.
Well, a valiant challenge from Chip Kedrowicz. But another dominant performance from Robbie, and Robbie's going to take some stopping. Do we know, or is it a mystery who's playing next week against Robbie?
It's a mystery. But we do know. We got it booked out for the next few weeks.
That's exciting, isn't it?
Let's take a second. Thank everybody for joining us here at Mad Apple Xstream. We are located inside the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company on West College Avenue in Appleton. We so appreciate everybody tuning in every week and checking it out. And thanks for all your support. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell for the notification. That way you know every single time that we go live. And we just want to thank everybody again. So thanks, MH. Great job tonight.
Thanks for having me. Another fun one.
Having you.
We'll see you.
You're part of it.
Am I?
Could be. But thank you very much. Appreciate it. And thanks to everyone. We will see you. Make sure you tune in Sunday, too. We've got our court matches, which are Queen, Jester, Knight.
All day long.
All day
long.
Matches to watch on Sundays. 11 o'clock. Yeah. Great matches to watch.
With the wonderful Patrick Glynn in the commentary box.
There you go.
And Mr. G, most likely.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.